Let's see how we can solve this question on trigonometry. This question appeared in a paper written in 2024 by WAEC candidates. So let's see. Candidates from Nigeria wrote this paper. Question number 4 for the further mathematics. We have to solve 8 cos square x plus 2 cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. For the interval 90 degrees to 270 degrees. So that is the interval of x. So how do we go about this? So the equation is 8 cos square x plus 2 cos x minus 1 equals 0. So this can be written as 8 cos x all squared plus 2 cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. When we let's say q to represent cos x, then the equation becomes 8q squared plus 2q minus 1 is equal to 0. We need to factor this quadratic equation. So how do we do that? First, we multiply the 8 by the negative 1 to get negative 8. So factors of negative 8 that when you add you get positive 2. That will be positive 4 and negative 2. So it means we can factor this as 8q squared. We can split the middle term, 8q squared plus 4q minus 2q minus 1 equals 0. So this will give us 8q. So we factor 4q out. So 4q out. Then we have 2q plus 1. Then we also have minus 1 out here. We have 2q plus 1 is equal to 0. Now what can we do next? So we can factor further to get 2q out, 2q plus 1 out. Then we have 4q minus 1 equals 0. So we are going to get 2q plus 1 be equal to 0 or 4q minus 1 equals 0. So when we solve this for q, we get either q to be equal to negative 1 over 2 or q will be equal to 1 over 4. So it means we have cos x either equal negative 1 over 2 or cos x is either equal 1 over 4. So since we are dealing with the range 90 degrees less than or equal to x less than or equal to 270 degrees, it means we are in which quadrant? This is 0 degrees, this is 90 degrees, this is 180 degrees, and this is 270 degrees. Then we have 360 degrees. So we are talking about this quadrant here, and recall this mnemonic cast, meaning that cos is positive in the fourth quadrant here and in the first quadrant. So, and it is negative in the second and third quadrant. So since we are talking about second and third quadrant, we discard this particular value for cos x. So it means we are going to consider cos x equal negative 1 over 2. So first, you find the principal value, the acute angle corresponding to negative 1 over 2. So that will be the absolute value of negative 1 over 2. So it means that if the principal angle is alpha, then we have cos alpha equal 1 over 2. So alpha will be equal to cos inverse of 1 over 2. That should give you 60 degrees. So the acute angle is 60 degrees. But that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for the corresponding angle in the third and second quadrant. So we need to transfer that here and here. So over here in the second quadrant here, it will be the angle from here to here will be equal to 180 minus this corresponding acute angle, which is the 60 degrees. So x will be equal to 180 degrees minus the 60 degrees, which is 120 degrees. With this angle here, x will be equal to 180 degrees plus the 60 degrees, giving us 240 degrees. Hence, for the given interval, x is either equal to 120 degrees or x is equal to 240 degrees.